Hello? Can you all hear me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you all hear me now? Here I am, but I don't know if you can hear me. Aha! I see yes. Am I loud? Am I too low? Okay, so it worked. All right, you guys, you can see off in the distance, I have a co host. That is my diamond painting partner, and that's my son. And we usually diamond paint together at this time. So he's joining me for my live. And I want to start off by just kind of welcoming everyone, saying my hellos because I feel like that is so important. I love when I get recognized by you guys. So I'm going to start off. Hi, Cindy B. Cindy, thank you very much for being one of my moderators. Cindy was the first person to kind of reach out and say, I'll help you out, no problem. Next was Quiet Inspiration and Sherry's Creative Niche. I really appreciate them. We all had some fun yesterday. It's a long day from sun up till I fell asleep with my phone in my hand while Ginger she kept talking to, I'm not going to say it out loud, but she kept talking to my Amazon Fire tablet. And I also have a TV. So I'm laying in the bed. I told her I was just going to watch on my phone. And I put on an episode of Knight Rider, and I always go back and watch some old TV before I go to bed. Anyway, I was half asleep, half paying attention. I heard something about gonna call. My TV stops, and out of nowhere it says Ghostbusters. Oh, she had started talking to the tablet again. So that scared the crap out of me. I almost logged out, but I was in for the haul until I fell asleep. So I really appreciate everyone. Let's see. Let's get in here and see who I can see. Rosie Posey Crafts, hello. Rhonda, how are you? Rachel, I had the hardest time trying to get you. That's what delayed me. I was trying to get you. I think I was just copying and pasting the wrong thing, but I had the hardest time trying to get you into a mod. Jennifer's Creations Wall, thank you. Patty, I know you sent me a message. I was really busy trying to shower and get my hair. I didn't do any bathing yesterday. I'm just going to be honest. I didn't want to leave any of the diamond painting fun. I was over here laughing, cracking up. I'm sure I spilled drinks on myself a couple of times. I had on my little moo which is just like a lounging outfit that you throw on. So I figured I could just throw it in the wash. Um, but today is a new day, and I figured it's time to get up and put some water on me, brush my teeth, which I did. So I'm sure my son is thankful. Kind of moving down. Kathy, you don't see the drafting table. What did I miss? Um, if you watch my very first video, it's not really my first video. It's just the first video on this station. I have my craft station. And I'll go into a little detail in a few minutes about it. But for me, this was like the best thing that I could have done, which is get me a crafting station. I was sitting on my sofa, and my little big bum was starting to put a little noticeable increase in indent. You could definitely tell where my butt sits on the sofa. So it's like, wow. I don't want anybody to come over and be like, oh, is that where your mom sits? Oh, Tia, that's where you sit? So I was like, I got to get something different to sit on because I could sit here, put my feet up, and diamond paint on into eternity. So what I did was I started to kind of put some money to the side. Then some bad times hit me. My job announced the week, was it the week before Christmas? Or Christmas? A couple days before Christmas that they were folding. And that really hurt. It really hurt everything because I have two kids. They're both in college. My son, he works part time, but just kind of for his own pocket money. My daughter, she's 16, and yes, she is in college. So I'm still taking care of all of her needs and everything. And my paycheck is the paycheck, it's the only check. So when they said they were folding, that kind of put me in a lurch. Long story short, they offered a bonus to anyone who stayed for the rest of the month and then the following month because they knew they weren't closing until the end of February. So while I was searching, I was trying to stay and get as many bonuses as possible. And I was fortunate. I ended up getting another job and I was able to finish up on Friday at my old job and start work at the new job on Monday. And then I had some PTO because I was a boss at the other job. And so I get like 6 weeks a year. And what ended up occurring was I could go on PTO, get that paycheck while my other paycheck was coming in. So I was able to kind of reward myself, even though I was going through a lot. And I went all out. I got my craft station. I started ordering diamond paintings because the addiction is real. And I definitely want to go into that because I don't think that I'm alone. Can you see me yet? Can you hear me? Mm.
Looking at the wall.
How about that? Better. All right. Um, so yeah, back to real quick, summing up what occurred. Can you hear me? She sees me and hears me. What ended up occurring was I took some of the bonus money and decided because I was stressing out trying to find a job and trying to find it in enough time to where it didn't impact any of my bills. It didn't impact my kids and what I had to do for them. I was stressed. So once I found a job and my start date was set, I turned in my notice after I was going to be able to, take some of my PTO. And like I said, I made it work for me, but I don't want to feel that stressed again. And what I ended up doing was I deserve whatever I'm going to get. I went on AliExpress, and as you guys see, I showed you my stash. I got what I wanted. And I really hope that there comes a time when all of us are able to go on AliExpress and kind of get what we want. My son is starting to experience that as he falls in love with the addiction. He'll go on and he'll look. He's in love with wolves. So I think about Wolfpack. Oh, woo! Whenever he says, yeah, I want a wolf. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. um, let's see, kind of getting in bedtime. The Dutch. I know you were up early. You you had a stream that went through, so I appreciate you showing up. Hey, that's my daughter. Tiara, hi, sweetums. Tiara Whitney is my daughter, and she is over dad's for the weekend. My son will be going after the feed, but wow. Hi, sweetums. How are you? I just told everybody that you're young and in college, so here we go. Kind of moving over from there. Carol B, I see you. Karina's Cool Creations. So, Karina, I thought I had sub to you probably, I don't know, about a month ago. You had, I think I would have been like number 5. And I thought I had saw one of your unboxings on your bed with your quilt, and I could have swore I clicked on you. And then I was in one of Mrs. Crochet and Coffee's live feeds, and you were in there as her moderator. And I was like wondering how come you hadn't posted a video. And so I go to your page, and you had several, and I hadn't subbed. So how are you today, Karina? This is really neat. I'm impressed. I see everybody in here. Like, okay, Cindy. Cindy wants to know what I have in my stash. Well, as you know, I have, I think in my video, I had 8 Diamond Art Clubs at the time, and now I believe I have 12. So I follow the feed like everyone. I watch everyone's video, and I do the same exact thing. I'll see something. You guys, the whipping progress, the work in progresses, and your drill with me's, those really do help everyone to understand what that project will look like once they're done. And for me, I can't wait when I see it to either get it and work on it myself. I can picture, I have all empty walls in my house, and I want to fill them up. I come in the house, I say hello, and I hear me saying hello in return. So I definitely want to fill them up and get this echo out of here. So the best thing to do is to continue to watch you guys and to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to save and to be able to fulfill all of my diamond painting dreams. I do have currently about 49. I sent a painting off, a couple of them off to my mom. She said that she wanted to retire and she was bored. She hasn't officially retired, but she's not working. And so with her, she's just not she's not doing anything. She's sitting around the house bored. So I told her, here's something that you can do to help you out a little bit. So I got her going with the diamond painting. And nice to meet you too, Julie. How are you? I see you, Patty. So I was trying to get her in on the addiction, and she said, "Oh my God, you do this? They tiny." I was like, "Mom, put your glasses on." I still can't see them. So I don't know if she's gonna be a part of the addiction, but I tried. She's still bored during the day, and she probably will be joining us. I did send her a link. So, see, moving over from there. Yeah, the stash is real. And let me jump in real quick and kind of talk about why there is a stash. There's a stash because just like when we get up every day and we shop in our wardrobe closets for clothes and we want to wear something a little bit different that day, the same thing occurs when it comes to diamond painting. After a while, you can look at the same project over and over, and you're excited at first. Then when you get to that midpoint, you can't wait to get it done. But there does come a point where you want to just get it finished. You want to finish, you want to be done. Exactly. Yeah. So with that said, it's always nice to have a stash to go kind of shop through the same way we do with our wardrobe to kind of change it up a little bit. So for me, I think that's critically important because I feel like it keeps the addiction and the excitement going. What about you guys? What do you guys feel? I see Laura Law's Craft Corner. She's like, amen to that. Exactly. I think my hubby would be happy if my stash was small. I'm running out of storage space. Yeah, so when you run out of storage space, simply go to Michael's and oh my gosh, the addiction is real. I do everything to support the addiction. I have all kind of storage containers. I'm trying to come up with a little system to where I have a mail station, so I know when my mail comes in. I have a kit station, so I know what needs to be kitted up. And then I have a storage system where I put my canvases in a portfolio. I'll just have to go in, grab the portfolio, and then grab a container to start working on a project. But I did create a system. It's pretty easy. I emptied out one of his dresser drawers.
Yeah, it's real. It's definitely real.
Yeah, my son said it's real. Incidentally, my daughter, she's like, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't have no plans to join you. She's like, Grandma. So me and my son, we talk about diamonds all the time. He has a painting, and I know I showed you guys in, I think it was my first or second video, and his is coming out really nice. We had some family and friends here about a week ago, and they insulted.
It's the sweet time.
And it come whenever it comes back, it comes like on selfie mode. I am back. I hung up his shirts. I made room for him in the closet. I just needed another drawer. Yeah, that happens. That definitely happens. It definitely happens. It's
real.
very, very relaxing and makes beautiful art. It definitely does. That's one of the things that I think I like the most about it is the artwork. It it makes me feel, I mean, I probably would have still been into art. We would go to galleries and we would appreciate the work. I live in Las Vegas and we have several art galleries here in town. We have one at the Venetian and the Palazzo Hotel that we go to often. I don't know, it's what's wrong? You don't think it's working? It's just my feed. I think it's just the. Can you guys hear me? I think they can. Can you hear me? Yep, I'm getting yeps, yeses. I think there's a lag here on my end, but here we go. So we do. I do take my kids from time to time. We do go to the art galleries, but this has given like a new appreciation for art. I can't wait for it to be done. I can't wait to get it up on a wall. And it definitely has caused me to go looking through like real artist palettes to see what they have and if they're moving towards turning their artwork either into a diamond painting or at this point everything doesn't have to be a diamond painting to give as a gift, but to go up on my wall it needs to be a diamond painting. I appreciate the sparkle. Yep, both my girls diamond paint, although Jess only about a bit, but Millie is as addicted as me. Yep, that's my son.
Oh,
I
man.
got my youngest sister and her daughter into it also. They don't have a lot of time. Anyone else got buff? I'm sorry, Rosie Posey. Thanks for being on that for me. Uh, says try refreshing the page. I'm gonna refresh my page. I don't know what's going on. Uh-oh, that looks a little bit better. Okay. I got it, baby. Mommy got it. Did you almost take your earrings off when this person insulted yours? Well, they insulted me, not my son. They literally told my son, "Oh, your diamonds look good. They're nice and straight, all sparkly. Tia, what's going on?" Um, what you mean? What's going on? I'm putting some hard work into this.
Yeah, I like to work with the squares, not the circles.
My son prefers squares. He's not really a circles person. These are squares, but this is my very first square. I will say that I do prefer squares, but my squares don't sparkle like my son's. And I think it's just me try. Like this side right here has come out much better. And I think it's because of the effort that I took in making sure that I tried to line the like diamonds up. So if I had like patches of a similar color, I would try to make sure I did either all 9 facets or either all 13 facets. For me, I feel like the 9 faceted squares are a little bit wider. And so if I just had confetti, like one color here, a couple here, a couple there, I would try and use the 9 facets for those and then try and line up the 13th. And I think that's why this side, it just looked better. I didn't get nowhere near as many popping. I had some popping over here. and I knew then what it was. My son is working on a home fund, and he doesn't have popping. He is extremely excited about his finished product. So we'll see. I prefer squares unless DAC only offers round and one I want. That's true. Now Diamond Art Club, whew, those are my loves. They are my loves. I tell you, from the very first time I opened a box and touched the canvas, I remember my son got one also. What did you think when you first got yours?
It was smooth.
It's smooth, huh?
It's really like it's just really smooth. That's all I can really say about it.
It's really smooth. The tarpaulin, the I don't know, just the feel of it, the sparkle that it has on the canvas, it's beautiful. So it is in a class of its own. Yes, they are here in Las Vegas, and I did get an invitation to come in. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks. I was in one of Mrs. Crochet and Coffee's lives, and the Diamond Art Club had paid a visit. We were all in shock and awe. Oh man! And when they asked where everyone was from, and I said Las Vegas, they said, "Why don't I come in?" Incidentally, they said, "Why don't I come in on a Sunday?" Because they weren't open on Saturday. But again, like I said, Sundays are the day me and my son diamond paint together, and I'm kind of really busy on Sundays. I get up. This is the time that we normally diamond paint from about 5 Eastern till 7, 8 Eastern. And then in the evening, it's time to get ready for, obviously, I work and they go to school. So sometimes we have to go do our grocery shopping. We get laundry and things done. So it's a crazy, hectic day, but I do plan on going to pay them a visit one day. I prefer squares unless Diamond AC. I prefer round, but squares don't bother me. Okay. Hello, hello. I'm sorry. I'm like, there's Sherry. Sherry's creative niche. Sherry. I don't like to call people out, but I'm gonna call you out. You said something last night during your live, which was you've been told you have a real relaxing voice. It's soothing. I will take it one notch above and say, please don't ever get a job working in a call center. you was I like men, but your voice is one of those sexy mama. Oh my goodness. It took me a while to get used to your voice because obviously we came in after a relaxing day, having fun, drinking and hanging out, hanging out with Redneck Beauty. And then we come into your calm, relaxing, sedated, smooth, and sexy. You could work for radio, and oh my goodness. So I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. Thanks for the disclaimer because you did give us a disclaimer up front, and you were definitely true to what you said. So you're real nice. Thanks for all the tips you helped me with last night because I was very nervous. So don't blush. It's true. And I don't think I'm the only one that would say it. So, but yeah, I used to be a manager at a call center, and there was a girl that she worked there, and she just was on top notch customer service. Let me help you with everything I can assist you with. But the way that she spoke, she just soothed too many people. I was like, oh, I didn't feel comfortable taking her kudos calls. They would go something like, I really liked her. She was really trying to help me. Is she single? So, yeah, definitely. Your voice put me in the mind the same as hers. Uh, what? You don't? Okay. My daughter says I need to show my painting a little bit better. Um, is that better? Look, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to cater to your little request, Mama. I already showed my station. Did you come in here to hang out and enjoy the addiction, or did you come in here to give me commands? Because you're not home. So I thought I'd have a relaxing afternoon. I have no commands. She look at that. She says,
She does
"Show your
too
station."
much.
Yeah, it's too much. Did you hear your brother? He said you're doing too much. There we go. Sorry. uh, anyway, moving over from there, because I take painting to granddaughters when caring for her, and I can roll it. Yes, Michelle, I do like that aspect as well. And I just learned that you can roll up the Diamond Art Club canvases, and if you have the diamonds on the outside, if they're not disturbed. Simply just place your clear plastic back over it. I keep reading the difference between the glues because I really like their glue. Is that their glue is poured as opposed to like the two-sided adhesive being laid, and I do think that that might be a difference maker. Um, they're going to be trying some new stuff. I know they've made a couple of announcements. Justin is my son's name also. Oh, Jennifer. uh, show Justin's. Oh my goodness. Justin, your sister wants us to show your painting. Can
Uh-oh.
you flip that around and
Yeah.
hold the board up? All
All
right.
right.
We're going to show Justin. You got to take his light pad and everything off.
Go.
I'm going to hold this up. Okay, hold on. I'm going to move the camera a little. There we go. Bring it a little closer. Let's see if they can see your sparkle. Since your sparkle is back up, yep, you can see it. Jeez. All right, I can't stand you. Okay. We're just gonna focus on mine. Okay.
she jealous, everybody.
That's pretty. So as you guys can see, that is why I got oh, his is really nice. What about yours? Um, his has a lot of sparkle. He is very meticulous. He makes sure that his are placed. I just put mine down. I'm just having fun, just diamond painting. But he is extremely meticulous with his artwork. And I know because he's shown it off to my nephew was here and he had some friends and they were going gaga over it and he's shown it to some of his friends. So I get it. He wants his to look a particular way. And then he's going to hang his on the wall. He has a black canvas that he's going to attach his to. So I get why he's so meticulous. For me, it's about the fun. It's about the addiction. Yeah, they look good. Obviously, I put a little bit more effort into my Diamond Art Club stash when I'm there. Um, but for me, it's an addiction. I just had to get home and I just gotta get to painting. So it's that bad for me. One day I will be brave like y'all and film something. Oh, I said the same thing. Have my family into diamond painting as well. Love the family aspect. We had all while I was a single mom, and I think I explained it a little bit in one of my videos. Single mom with my kids, just me and them, um, and didn't want them to sit in front of TV and just know everything about TV. We did have Hulu, and I think later on we ended up getting Netflix, but that was pretty much all they had. There was no like cable or anything. 2 days a week we would have craft day where I let them pick a project and we would work that project. They spent the entire summer with my dad in Ohio. I live in Vegas. I'm originally from Ohio. And they would go back home and spend the summer with my dad. So, come back to school, we would go and buy art supplies. And whatever our project was, that's what we worked on 2 days a week until Christmas. And then our projects became Christmas gifts. In the spring, we did the same thing. We would go sometime in January and we would get new art supplies and we would do crafts, and those projects went to the military. We would ship our gifts off to the military for soldiers who were deployed and who might not, be able to either send out a gift or something to a family member or a friend or someone that, they wanted to send a little trinket to. That's what we did. We did that for a few years. We did a lot of volunteering. So it's a family event, but we've moved from one craft to another. I didn't want my son doing like knitting, sewing, crocheting. So we did get into like woodwork. We've done jewelry making, working with wire. We've tried it all. This one was actually my craft independently, and he saw it and said, "Oh, I like that. I would love to do that with you." And so that's how he got into
Yeah,
it.
she got me hooked.
I got you hooked.
She got me hooked.
We did game nights. We had game night. We had family movie night or puzzles until diamond painting came along. Even got my daughter's mom-in-law painting. Now that would be good. Sorry, I have to go. Getting very late for me. Have fun, everyone. We'll catch up on replay tomorrow. That is it. Have a good evening, Caroline. I know that everybody's getting tired. It's been a lovely long weekend. That is the sweetest thing. It is. It very much is. Oh no, so full. I'm gonna scroll up. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. That's beautiful and really isn't it, Rosie Posey? It is so sparkly. It is crazy, and I'm jealous. I am jealous. I try not to be, but I have painting too, but they aren't as good. You do, baby, and they are good. She has a cat. She likes furry creatures, and she has a cat, and she's gotten to the top of the head and the ears, and it is sparkly. It's just trying to get her to diamond paint and finish it is crazy ridiculous. You go head on, Mom. I got Kardashians to catch up on. So it's hard to get her to just come out and hang out. You guys can see my craft station. I have my section, and then I pull the other desk out on my son. He sits there. So I told her if she wanted to, we'd just put in another, extension. So really would be something that we could all get into. My two daughters, diamond paint, and little dude is going to start. That's right. I got my neighbor's wife. See, I feel like that's why I love the community, because we definitely need to have those moments where we have people to diamond paint with. Before my son saw what I was doing, because by the time he gets home, it's 8:30 in the evening, and a lot of times I'm starting to pack up to get ready for bed. So I would be in it by myself. And I remember the first video that I saw I had come across was a video by Donnie, I think, Diamond Painting with Donnie. And I watched a few of her. She did some unboxings and things. And then because I watched her video, then other videos would come up. And I think it was Mrs. Crochet and Coffee's video, to where I tuned in and I was like, I'm hooked now. I have people that I can hang out with. I can diamond paint and listen to her. I really enjoyed that. So we'll say that the community, having someone to do it with, it's huge. Yay, Jen. Jen and my two daughters. How I wish my family would even just try it. My son humors me some, but also gives me a hard time about it sometimes. I even give them away. Oh, I have some that I'll be giving away. Soon as I hit 100 subscribers, my son's going to show you guys in a little bit. We picked out a 5-panel that we're going to give away. And then I have a partial. I don't like partials. And he doesn't want to do a partial because it's round. So I'll be giving that away as just like a little, we're going to do a randomizer, and then we're going to give that away as well. Have picked up some diamond stickers and bracelets, going to give to my middle school teacher for her. I like that. Tried to get my mama into it, send her some diamond paintings. Turns out she gave them to my brother's girlfriend. I saw in one of Ella's posts that she is renting a table at a craft fair to spread the word about diamond painting. That is really good to mention, Cindy B. In one of the diamond painting groups that I belong to on Facebook, someone had rented a table at a craft fair. They had their diamond paintings and they contributed the funds from theirs to cancer. And they actually had it posted that they were going to do that, and they sold their finished, completed, framed diamond painting for I think it was $300, and the entire fund of that went to cancer research. So I definitely think that it's a great community. It gives everyone the ideal um, an idea of what they can do with their paintings upon completion, because obviously I got a lot of wall to fill up. I'm just going to be honest, but not everyone has as many walls to fill up. And so one of the things that they can do is use it for a cause, which is something that this diamond painting a thon was really huge on. Everyone had a cause. I love that we could kind of jump in and hear everyone's cause. And so I wanted to mention something that's near and dear to my heart that me and my children have done for a long time. The homeless community was really huge in my children's youth, having them grow up. At one point, we were facing homelessness. As I said before, my paycheck was the only check, and I had to do what I had to do to take care of them. But when I didn't have the money to be able to pay for something, I was self-employed for a long time. And some of the complexes, apartment complexes, and housing communities, they don't want to employ self-employed. They want you to have an actual paycheck with a pay stub or W-2s. And so it was difficult, and we were literally looking at checking in one time to a homeless shelter. We were a couple hours away. I had an appointment at 6 p.m. and I was picking my daughter up. She was at, I think she was in kindergarten at the time, or first grade. And I was about to pick her up. And across the street from her school was an orange vacant sign on the side of the building. And what is heart wrenching and gut wrenching about that is I had never seen that sign. I picked her up every day. I really felt like it was a sign. I called the number. Long story short, they asked what could I afford to give. I had $50 that I could pay. They said, here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and take your $50 as an application fee. The apartment is not complete and not ready to rent. If you agree to fix this place up on your own, we will get you in here for 2 months before we put you on a lease. And that way you'll at least have a roof over your head. I said, not a problem. And so from that point, like I said, 2 hours, I believe 2 hours away from going to check in through, they have what is known as a check-in process at the shelter here in town, where, you go through intake, answer all their questions, what seems to be going on, what can they assist you with. 2 hours from that. So homelessness is huge to me. I definitely feel like it's something that I want to be a part of. However, I didn't have a super chat, and even if I did, you guys contributing to my super chat would have only helped me contribute to homelessness here in Las Vegas. So what I would ask is that either you kind of go back through our Diamond Paint-A-Thon and select a charity that's near and dear to you, or to donate to homelessness in your communities. Justin, what do you remember about our plight with the homeless here and helping as you were growing up?
Uh, what I remember is, going as me and Tiara were kids. We would, visit. I say before. I think was it the night before Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the night before Thanksgiving, we would, go and visit, and appreciate what we have as we got older, we started to go out and help, start trying to give food to the homeless, and after that we kind of just stopped doing that.
Yeah. Do you remember why we stopped?
I think it was just one time that we actually there was a big big event that we were a part of,
Mm-hmm.
and where we were supposed to give food to the homeless, and it really became more of a buffet for people who had
Correct.
instead of for the homeless.
One of the things that I would do for my kids, as my son just mentioned, I felt like we were fortunate and that I wanted them to always appreciate how fortunate we were. Whether we were all together in one room, we still had a roof over our head. Whether we had, bread and soup and hot dogs, we still had food that we could rely on eating. And the best way to bring an awareness to them as to how fortunate they were was to get them out in the community and let them actually see. And I know that my kids did not like going to see how the homeless lived. We have a shelter here where they have to check in by a certain time in the evening, and they're limited in how many spots they have. And once that time comes, they close the doors, and if no one was there in time to get into the facility, then unfortunately they wouldn't make it in and they would have to sleep outside. So I would take them down near that facility, and it would always be the night before Thanksgiving, and let them see. Now, on Thanksgiving Day, we have a program here where you can then go and serve the homeless. And you can bring, gently used items. You can cook a meal and you serve them. And yeah, it's one day of the year, but it's a day of the year that sometimes goes unnoticed. I mean, we would contribute our time and, volunteer. I'm really big on volunteering at events, but this was something that was huge. So this one year, unfortunately, we go down to on Thanksgiving Day, and we're there normally from 7 a.m. Thanksgiving until about 1 o'clock. We go in, we're helping get set up, we take them around, help them pick out items. What do you need? How can we help? I can't take a homeless person in, but I can try and help as much as possible with whatever they need. So we're in line behind, people were dropping off food items. We're in line, we're about to serve. We're getting everything ready to serve them. And the first couple of people in line, they pulled up, one couple got out of a Maserati.
I'll never forget that.
He was dressed to the nines. His wife was gorgeous. He had on a double-breasted pinstripe suit, and oh, you should have seen his shoes. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this is really nice. Like, everybody is coming out to help serve and to donate what they have and to understand the significance.
Oh, we so thought wrong.
Yes, you're right, son. We so thought wrong, because what ended up happening was they stepped around the homeless and got in line first to get served the first meal and the best parts of the meal. And so they were going down the line with their trays to have food put on. And here we are standing behind the line, and we're serving people who can already afford to be served. And I'll never forget, my daughter looked up like, what's going on? I thought the homeless were coming. And I'm trying to struggle with explaining to her, this is for the homeless. We are supposed to help them, get them some food and then take them over to the different stations and try and give them, items that they could use that could help them through their plight. But more and more people that would come, the homeless had to walk there. So it would take them a while to get there anyway. And so there were people that were just pulling up in their cars and they weren't there to help serve. And I felt like, unfortunately, this isn't what I'm trying to teach my kids. I'm trying to teach them to help serve those who are less fortunate than them. And so that was the last year that we actually volunteered and did any of that. I don't know. Do you remember that, Tiara? I don't know if you're still in here. Let's see. I think I saw that. I do have a large part room to fill. I've donated completed framed diamond painting pictures to the animal shelter. Yeah, to raise money for their shelter needs. That's what it's about. Homelessness is a big problem. I had students who were experiencing homelessness. You're an inspiration. Yep, you are, Cindy. Right. I know I am scraping the barrel sometimes, but listening to you guys make me feel like I can do better. Oh, no, don't feel like that. Jen, stop it. I love you the way you are. Oh, I love you too. Yeah, that happens around here too. People who take advantage. I donate money and items to the battered women's shelter in my area. I know will be used for those who need it. Exactly. Sometimes just having a place to go to where if you have a need, you know that there's a resource there. And I know I talked about that in, I think it was my second video, this community being maybe a way that we can, and you guys all showed that as we came together this weekend, that we can be just a pool of resources to help others, especially when it comes to just the awareness of something. You mentioned the homeless youth, and I won't be able to go into a lot of detail, but I volunteer, and I try to do my part. I've definitely done a lot of instilling to my kids to always give back, especially in their community and whatever it means to them. My new job that I just started, they have a volunteer program. So we all go out and we do various things in the community. One of the things that I did a few months ago, I volunteered at an event for homeless youth. And I got to be honest, I never thought about homeless youth. I always think of homeless as just a group of adults. And I never thought about what happens to the kids who either get put out or they run away or whatever their circumstance is. And so I'm at the event, it's during work hours, and I'm there with other employees. And I run into someone that went to school with my son. And it was gut wrenching. And obviously, I can't talk into detail about it, but just to come face to face with homelessness at that level and, what it means, what it could mean is gut wrenching. So again, you don't have to donate anything to me or to my cause, but just to bring awareness and to donate to a cause is something that I feel, I wanted to get across to everybody. Yeah, what's around here? You guys have stopped chit-chatting. Uh-oh. Well, I've done enough talking. Let's get the chat back on because nobody's talking. Okay, Jennifer. So what I'm going to do real quick is kind of thank all the moderators. I know that you guys have jumped in last minute to kind of help me out. I really appreciate that. What I've noticed throughout this entire weekend is that you guys, the moderators, you guys have been working hard. You guys have kicked people out of rooms like nobody's business. I love that. And someone got kicked out this morning too, I think. Listening, very well put. Aw, I've been busy sticking. That's right. That's what we do. We stick diamonds. What an inspiration. I'm still separate. Oh, no. You did that yesterday, Patty. Are you serious? She's separating spilt. You weren't in? Mm-hmm. I think, were you the one whose son was playing with their drills and spilled them, put them all into the same cup? It's the first time for me on your channel. Thank you for doing. Oh, Julie, thank you. That was really nice. Listening and working. Well, there we go. Everyone's listening and working, and I'm just talking. I could talk for days. I'm just gonna say that now.
They here for the painting.
I can talk.
Don't start talking about work.
Okay, good, Patty. I'm glad someone had a little their child. You're still here, Popo. My baby is still here. Um, at my previous job, I'll never forget. You know how you go up for like annual review to determine your raise and things. So I've been in management for probably 20, 25 years at this point. And so our director will come and they'll do our reviews. And my review goes, "You're stunning. You can do everything. You're so great. We love." Oh, you know you can talk, right? That was my review last year. So I've been improved. Well, you can still talk. So this was probably perfect for me. It was so nice to meet a new friend. Oh, thank you so much, Cindy. It was really nice to meet a lot of new friends. But like I said, you were really there yesterday helping me out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My sister is in here. Listen, be nice to me. All right. um, anyway, it was really nice meeting everyone. And like I said, yesterday was really impactful. We had a ton of fun. Dearly Crafted, Jennifer Roberts, and Wolfpack. Oh, woo! Going back to back. You guys are crazy. Jennifer was sitting there eating potato chips. And you know what? You know what I did? I went and got me a bag of chips. I don't even need to have these, but I sure did. I went and got me some chips just in case I felt the need to to channel. We all was talking about potatoes for the last few weeks. So, you know, of course potato chips falls right in line with that. There's Dearly Crafted. Dearly Crafted kicked the weekend off with a sale and an announcement about Harbor Freight and their coupon, their 30% off coupon. And I'm going to tell you, I went and took advantage of it. 30% off. The items had to be at least $10 or less, and you had a limit of 5. I took advantage of that. I can tell you right now, you see this? This is why I have this out. I hate these little things. I can't stand them. And I will not be going back to them at all. When you compare these to one of these Harbor Freight storage containers, and I can tell you, they hold probably all 4 of these, this one row in one of these Harbor Freight storage containers. So I just started kitting up because I didn't want to throw it away. It's cracked, so I couldn't, as you can see, a lot of people complain. It's cracked, so what I couldn't do was give it away. Well, probably could have given it away, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't want it, though, so I would do that. Anyway.
Not gonna do no more dirty with some.
Yes. I missed the morning lives yesterday. Oh, Cindy B, you missed a lot. I can try and run it down. I did yesterday. So what did we talk about? Obviously, we had to sell. We taste tested potato chips. Oh my goodness, the story about the Wendy's potato when she was pregnant and threw the. Oh my goodness. Oh, you might be right. The Harbor Freight and Consumer Craft. Yes. So someone has a crock pot. Want to have crock pot roast and potatoes for supper. Oh, isn't that what Mrs. Crochet and Coffee said she was having this weekend? Oh, you guys and these potato dinners are making me hungry. Anyway, we talked about the sale. We did the potato chip test. The Wendy's story about the potatoes and onions instead of potatoes and cheese, and she threw the potato against the wall. Yeah, you heard the Wendy's potato story? That's when you came in? Rachel Ray has the potato in the wind, and she threw the potato at the wall. My dad's making steak and potatoes. Man, This is definitely the diamond painting community. You wouldn't be in a diamond painting world if you weren't eating potatoes. So I can
We
tell
are
you that.
definitely potato fans.
Potato fans it is. Kind of moving over from there, we talked about it all. They went into, we talked about pickles, penises, oh my goodness, wine. We covered it all yesterday. And then we had some trolls and they got booted and comments got deleted. So it was a crazy day. At the end of it all, though, we definitely had some great moderators. The moderators were working hard. There we go, the pickle and wine for Rachel Ray. We we had some great moderators, and I gotta be honest. Um, like I would not have known that people would just come into a live and be rude and disrespectful until I started seeing it. And then there was one this morning where someone, got booted also. So kudos to the moderators for catching it early, for being able to, see that this is not someone that's, genuinely a part of the community. I was in Ginger's live last night, and she literally told her moderators to give her the opportunity to heckle back before they boot the person. My moderators, you don't have to do that. Don't give me the opportunity. Just go ahead and boot them, because I don't think that's what the weekend is about, and I don't want anyone disrupting our fun. Okay. So with that said, we talked about the cause, kind of talked about the moderators. I want to make sure that we take the opportunity for the chat to go silent. And I want to really thank all of the moderators who, the creators who are creating their own YouTube channel. I now know how crazy this can be. And so I want to give you guys all the opportunity to, oh my gosh, Tiara, no questions for right now. I want all of the YouTube creators to be able to put emojis into the chat so that they can advertise and get some traffic coming to their station. Okay, so let the chat go silent. Let's go ahead and pop in those emojis. Woo-hoo. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and kind of read off. We have Michelle Priestley. Woohoo! Moving down from there, Shelly Patterson. We have Jennifer's Creations Wall, Diamond Painting with Orchid, Sherry's Creative Niche, Mindy's Diamond Moment, Rhonda Lamy, Tina Frazier, Karina Cool Creations, Red's Random Corner, Diamond Painting with Anxiety, Dearly Crafted. Had a good time with her yesterday. Rosie Posey Crafts. Rosie, I love your accent. I wish I could do it. You cracked me up this morning when you said you didn't realize you even had one. The Coriolis Diamond Painting Effect. I'm sorry for jacking up the accent. I just couldn't resist. Laura Law's Craft Corner. Red's Random Corner. Rachel Ray. Any other creators? None. 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 Well, I'm going to put mine in. Yesterday, I popped in Santa, and everyone was like, oh, there's a Santa. So there's a reason behind my Santa. And since we are all talking about causes and things, Santa or Christmas is something that's really huge in our family. Not for any good reason. So pretty much almost all of my father's side of family has passed away on Christmas. My grandfather, my grandmother, my father's oldest sister, as well as my dad. Not the same year either, all different years. My family suffered from diabetes, and they were all in dialysis. And because of the strain that it puts on their body, missing dialysis over Thanksgiving, and then immediately missing dialysis again over Christmas, they didn't make it on Christmas. My father actually did pass away after Christmas. I think it was a day or two after. So he got to see Christmas. But Christmas was a huge holiday in my entire family. They love Christmas. And so as someone passed, it became maybe more of a celebration of life than anything. So when you see me pop in little Santa Clauses, it's me paying homage to, a lot of people say to me, I can't believe you even celebrate Christmas. I never celebrate Christmas again in life. It was so huge to my dad. It was huge. And so I can't imagine life without it because of how much it went on to mean to him. It went on to mean to my grandmother, to my aunt, to my grandfather. My grandfather passed away first, and then my dad's older sister, and then my grandmother, and then obviously my dad. All different years, but all at Christmas. And it's something that we've come to be synonymous with, especially friends and family. And so I do pay my homage to it, but that's why you guys see me popping in the little Santa Claus emoji yesterday. And someone mentioned it, I can't remember who, but someone said, oh, that's a little Santa. But that's why I use Santa. So something dear to my heart. Everyone has the little, story. We heard about fur babies yesterday and some gut wrenching stories about how difficult it is to get over the loss of your pet. For me, pets are extensions of the family, so I can definitely understand that. And that's, my little homage. Does anyone else have like a little homage that they find themselves, even if it doesn't have to do with death in the family? Any homages that or traditions that you find yourself carrying on? Thanks, that dearly crafted. 11 duck pancakes. Duck pancakes, huh? If I went to the hospital. Yeah, I can understand that, Cindy. Diamond Paint-A-Thon has been so fun. It's great being able to check out all these great channels. So much love. Yes, it has been. So sorry for your losses. Yeah, thank you. Welcome, my grandson. I'm excited to see your vids. Dearly crafted. I'm sorry. I know you guys hear me reading. I now know why everyone does that. Someone said, I think it was. Was it in the previous one that she understands why we go silent because they're reading? Can you tell me where you purchased your draft? Yes, I got my drafting table at Michael's, and I tried to put a I tried to put it in my descriptive links, but I might not have done it right. But I did try to put it in as a link because I went to Michael's yesterday and today to their website, and they have a sale. And although I paid much more for mine, it's $84 right now. So, you know, I hate to see that. There's another, I went last week. We went when we had family and friends here, and we all went out in 3 cars to Michael's. And there's this 5 drawer craft station that I wanted to get, and I was like, yes. And my email said double coupons, and we all got the email because we're all signed up on it. And we get there, and they was like, oh, it's not double coupons. That would mean we're stacking the coupon. They just meant there's double coupons here in this email. I said, that doesn't make sense. So I was so mad with Michael's last week. I left out of there. instead of saving like 20 something dollars off of the price, I think I ended up saving like $4. It wasn't much of a sale because they said it was part of their everyday savings. So I go in there this morning, and the item, which is regularly $66, I got it for like $59. So what's that? $6, $5 and some change. The item is down to $44. Oh, I was heated. And because we went last Saturday and today's Sunday, I can't even go back in on the 7 days, still have the receipt, so it happens. It happens. Just had to hold my head down. Oh, shopping tomorrow. Okay. Rainbows are special to me. After my mom passed away, I felt guilt over not being there when my mom was sick because I had to care for my husband. And oh yeah, you told us that last night, Sherry. Yeah, I remember what your story was, and I can definitely understand the guilt that you probably feel. I think you shared with us that you went through it not only with your mom, but then later on with your dad or vice versa. So I can definitely understand, why. Keep painting those rainbows. I'm sure your mom, as because I'm a mom, I'm sure your mom didn't see it that way at all. But if that's what, you use to pay tribute and to share as an homage, keep painting those rainbows. Christmas is a big holiday for us also. Grandparents were big on Christmas season. I give Hershey kisses to my kids like grandparents did for me. Oh, Christmas is huge. My dad was ridiculous with it though. I don't know what was wrong with him.
Oh,
he put the stuff out and
he had a whole town. And the train went all around the house.
You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't walk anywhere in my dad's house. He had the whole town, simulated inside his entire house.
I've never seen a train set with so many tracks.
He was big on Lionel trains,
and the train literally went throughout the entire house. It went around the living room first, and somehow made it into the kitchen, and it came right back into the living room.
It was ridiculous. So Bexley Creations is here. Bexley is next up after me. Her channel is going to be the last channel of our diamond painting-a-thon. It's been a great weekend. We've had a great time. I've loved every minute of it. I wish that we could do something like this, again. I believe that I just sent you the link. So hopefully we'll, get a lot of, I'll definitely be there. My son's going to be in there. Crafting with Christy. Christy was fun yesterday too. Christy, didn't you have a little boy that busted his lip?
Oh.
The little 2-year-old? Was that you from yesterday?
No, go ahead.
Look at it as your mom. Yes, Sherry, look at it as if your mom. Okay. When your little boy hit his lip yesterday, and I asked you, oh my God, is he okay? Is it bleeding? I thought about my son, and obviously you can see he's an adult, but I thought about him. He busted his lip one time. His teeth went in, and
that's why they so messed up.
You're so bad. His teeth went into his lip, and my son is what I call an introvert. Like he won't complain about nothing. He's very quiet, and literally his lip, it looked like he had a shoe, like the top of the shoe.
Stop.
as part of his lip. It was hung out like that. And he didn't say anything. I'm like, what's wrong with your mouth? Oh, no, nothing. Like, your lip, come here. What's wrong? Oh my God, what happened to your lip? I feel. I'm like, does it hurt? Mm-hmm. Like I had to ask questions. If he would fall, I had a girlfriend, her name was Nicole, and Nicole would be like, oh, you'll be all right. Shake it off, little man. You'll be okay. Like he was trained by too many women to just be a man, I guess. And the poor thing was he was scared to cry and complain. So I did think of your little boy yesterday when you told us that. Yes, I did. I haven't been able to see everyone, but it has been fun when I could pop in. Hi, Mindy. Mindy's diamond moment. Yes, he did, but his lip is fine. And oh gosh, glad your son. Yeah, he okay, but all his teeth went into the top. There's blonde noir. Hi, even. Ah, thank you, Laura. Did do that. I was driving. Here's diamond painting with anxiety. I was driving, but wanted to comment so bad. I work full time in a long term family homeless shelter. It's stories like yours that give me the strength to put. Oh, you gonna make me tear up. That make me put my boots on and show up. Thanks for sharing. I do feel it's important to share. I really do, because I don't want to see anybody in a situation like I was in. And so, any resources or anything I can do to help, I'm going to at least try. Um, I will say that my sister, and I know you guys saw that she was in here earlier, and my dad, they they used to call my house the Dewdrop Inn, um, because I would try and help anybody I could. And it wasn't always for the great, but I definitely would try. So I had to stop doing that. I got kids now, and I want to make sure that, I'm not putting them in a situation where I get frustrated and, something that I try to do as a good deed out of frustration turns I don't want to kick nobody out, no words. And have to make it seem like, oh Lord, well, what did she do it for? So I definitely try and help as much as possible, but I'm learning to extend myself as much as I can. And sometimes, unfortunately, I can't go too far. But I can always help if I can. If I have the resources, I will always do that. I was freaking out when I saw the blood. Yeah, that's why I asked you, because I used to do that. I would freak out. I would flip out. I had friends that'd be like, "Calm down, he's a boy," and I didn't care. He's my boy, so I can understand what you were going through. Laura Law will be right back. Okay, so let's see. Moving over from there, it's about that time where I wanted to start to kind of get into just a little bit more about like diamond painting tips. Obviously, I'm pretty new to diamond painting. I've been in the community for a couple of months. Um, and in that time, that addiction has swept me as well as my son, like really harshly. What is this? This is going on April, so maybe more than a couple of months. I bought my first diamond painting Black Friday. I didn't get that diamond painting until sometime after Christmas, I think the first week in January.
Oh man, you was working on that forever.
This one right here, you talking about
Yeah.
that's the one I went out and bought.
Yeah.
So because I was waiting forever, my birthday is in December, and I'm sitting here still waiting on this diamond painting that I bought on Black Friday. I'm like, it's never gonna come in. I started watching YouTube videos and I'm excited and I'm still waiting on my diamond painting to come in. So I literally went and bought one from Michael's. And it was a big one and I'm glad I did it because it came out really nice. It's my first baby. It's been sitting here rolled up and I think you guys can see it on my craft station video. I'm sitting here literally scared to do anything. It's like it's my baby and I don't want to do anything like I was going to seal it. And then I'm scared to seal it because they say you can lose sparkle if you seal it. I want to put it on a canvas. I do have several canvases, but I'm scared if I don't seal it, then they'll start popping off and falling on the ground. So I literally haven't done anything with that painting. I haven't pulled, put it on anything. It's just rolled up, waiting on mama to do something with it. After that, my son saw that it was something that I was really interested in, and so for my birthday, he purchased me two diamond paintings, and my daughter with her, she has like savings and allowance and stuff that she'll get from Christmas. She then purchased mommy two diamond paintings. And with the two that I'd already ordered, and I ended up ordering a couple more, I ended up with a stash of like, I think 9 or 10. And that's really where the addiction starts. Then when they're coming in, you go online and you look and say, oh, this one is nice. I can see that one right there on that wall over there. I can see that right there on that wall over there. And so what do? Because you know how long they take to come in, you order more. It's nothing like waiting for your passions to come through. So the addiction is real. Joining just a few of the Facebook pages really helped me out because I could start to see when people would post their completed works or watching unboxings. That helps a lot also. Watching an unboxing for me means, okay, I can see that looks like that would be good. Oh, the symbols look pretty clear. So the community is real, and I think that we can be like a resource for one another. As you can see, I'm over here putting down some of the. Remember, I said this is the side that I started with that I didn't do so well when it came to. So I feel some of them, they haven't popped all the way, but they just feel out of place. I don't know. This painting will be getting sealed regardless. This is my Walt Disney World, and I can't see it at all. But then when I look at my viewfinder, I can definitely see it.
Tell.
Oh, we have some people who are typing. What does it say? Um. Oh, wow, we have a lot. Well, we had an accident when we was about 1 month old. Ooh, 1 month old. Oh, the poor thing. Jennifer's creation wall says, I hate the 9 placer. Won't be using it again.
Oh,
Mindy's
you was
diamond
not
moment. I started in November. And Jennifer says she started in November also. Wow. Okay. Mindy's diamond moment. I also started with a Michael's painting. Yeah. Blonde Noir. Buy a small one from AliExpress and try it first. Yep. Rosy Posy Crafts. I use Mod Podge Luster and your sparkle stays really okay. So I hope you guys see that Mod Podge Luster. I watched a video a couple of days ago, and the video talked about how to seal, and it used like 7 different sealers. But I am still worried as to, I just don't want to lose my sparkle. My son has a great sparkle on his, and I wish I could add a sealer that maybe brings my sparkle up, but I don't want to lose any sparkle I already have. Mindy's diamond moment. I've sealed several, and the sparkle is fine. Blonde Noir. I sealed my first free one to see how it worked, and it came out great. What did you use, Blonde Noir? Okay, Mindy's diamond moment. I use a spray sealer usually. I have a spray sealer right now. I've only used it on a small painting that I got from eBay. And the reason why I'm scared to use it, I better move my camera up. The reason why I'm scared to use it on um, some of my large ones, because the eBay one cost me probably $5. So I'm scared to use it on one of my diamond art clubs. Okay, Mindy said that this will work. Okay, good. So good. Let's see. Moving over from there. Oh, I missed a lot. I used a spray sealer. I now have 5 done and awaiting sealing. Scared to do my Mandy Man's on. I feel you on that, Blonde Noir. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm scared to mess up my diamond art clubs. I love that sparkle. I don't want to give that up. JC Reich. Mindy, what did you seal it with? I was using Tombow Aqua Glue, but I noticed after 3. Oh, I'm glad you said that, JC, because I watched a video where they said Tombow came out the nicest, that there was no loss to sparkle, but because it was a glue, their fear was that the artwork would turn yellow. Oh my goodness. And they had nothing. They were searching and searching, and they had nothing to go by that could answer. And obviously, unfortunately, your experience is going to be enough. Rhonda Lamy says, or the word sale, knowing I didn't need any more, but what do I do but buy? Hey, that's how I am, Rhonda. Let's buy some more. If it's going to bring you in, if it makes you happy, and you're not out there killing folks to get it, let's by all means do it. That's what the addiction is for. I lost count how many I have or have coming. Cindy B says, I started diamond painting a year ago in February. First painting was from Amazon. I've on Amazon, I usually will get the like the 4-pack. I have 2 4-packs. So again, that's a way to build your stash. The 4-pack, the first one I got was like the scenery, like where you can see like the house with the ocean off in the back. The other ones I got in the 4-pack were the cottages, like the different type house cottages and stuff. So that was 8 right there that I have, and they're really nice. They're quick works. You can do one in like a day or two, and so that's why I like them. And then there's some sparkle to them also. They're all rounds though, and like I said, I'm starting to have a preference for the squares. Okay, I read that one. Use a rolling pin and roll over the painting before sealing. Okay, that's good.
I never would have thought of that.
Me either, but that's good information. My son said he never would have thought of that. I have Tombows, Aqua, and Mod Podge. Hey, Blonde Noir, how do you like the Mod Podge glitter? I really want to buy that glitter, but I hear the Super Gloss might be a little bit better. Someone said that when they use the Mod Podge glitter, it it dulled out the glitter effect. And then I watched another video where they used water and kind of thinned it out. And when they, came back and theirs was dry, theirs was shiny and glittery. So I'm wondering if, you have to thin out the Mod Podge a little. Plaid sealant. Rhonda Lamy says, Diamond Art Club was my first one. Oh, okay. Carol B, I do accounting for a living, so I have a spreadsheet for all. Oh, I like that. I definitely like that. I've been meaning to like go through my stash and kind of come up with a way to I've been trying to kind of maybe come up with a way to label everything that I have. I feel like if I have time to do that, I could be diamond painting. Let's see. Mindy's going off to dinner. Gotta run. Hopefully you'll make it back for Bexley Creations. If not, it's okay. Let's see. Dearly Crafted. Cool. At Carol B. Rhonda. I have all my diamond paintings in Excel too. Dearly Crafted. Good night at Mindy's. Okay. Tombow Aqua. That will work. And here's my daughter. Does anyone like fried pickles or fried green beans? Blonde Noir says she likes fried sweet potatoes. Oh my goodness. Not into the fried stuff, LOL, at Tiara Whitney. Think I may just get the Mandy's framed. I am with you, Blonde Noir. All of my Mandy's, they're going in a frame. They're going to be treated with the care and the quality they deserve. I'm going to make sure that they look elegant. And I'm going to add to their price point instead of try. I have some foam and some, what do they call these boards? The poster boards. I have some of those where I'm doing my own matting for some of my smaller projects, but I will not take that risk with my Mandy's. I'm definitely going to give her, what do they call that? The white glove treatment. And yeah. Yeah, I'm done separating. Patty, you just finished? Well, good for you. Are you gonna put them up, or what are you gonna just start diamond painting? Was that a big enough chore where you're just gonna sit back? I will watch mine to see if it yellows. They are good. Karina, I've never had a problem with Tombow. Kathy, I love fried green beans and sweet potatoes. Y'all making me hungry. It's time to pull out the potato chips. Those are summer foods at Tiara. I'm old. Fried stuff makes. She said I'm old. Fried stuff makes bad things happen in my old body. Stop. Oh, I'm afraid to count how many I have. I'm such an impulse buyer. I quit counting when I got to 49. Mimi Gilmore, fried sweet potatoes are so good. Granny's Deep Diamond Painting and Craft Corner. I started last May. Have too many, but waiting for it. Oh, you know what? Just so we can get it out there. Uh, Dearly Crafted. She said the same thing that I'm feeling. Like, my apologies. I talk a lot. That's why I don't get much diamond painting done. Me too. I haven't done any. I see now. Yesterday, I think they were having the. At least I'm not. I'm sitting here, and the opportunity to diamond paint is here. But I didn't plan on diamond paint. I thought I was going to be finishing up these ugly kits, and I don't want to touch them. uh, uh, Okay, friends, I have to say goodnight as have meds to take, and I may go gaga. Thanks for hosting this live crazy crafting, and see you all later. Oh, thank you so much, Rosie Posey, for being there for me and being a great mod. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Karina says she diamond paints about 20 minutes a session. How do you do that? Oh, you're really great if you're able to do that. I saw on Moon Dye DIY paint a canvas black and glue the diamond painting and added embellishments around the frame. It looked great. That might be something I'll try to get to. Putting it away for the rest of the night. Yep, I would too, Patty. I definitely would. Coriolis diamond painting. If I add diamond painting with orchid. Good night. There you go, Tina. I'm with you. I have 2 composition notebooks. Speaking of notebooks, Sherry, did you get your assignment done today? I know you had some assignments that you had to do. And I want to make sure that we keep it, dearly. I've been diamond painting 20 minutes a session. I just made an order from DI Moon Shop. I just do it till my butt hurts. Yes, I did. Yay. Okay, good. Want to make sure because that's pretty important. uh, yeah, I do diamond paint until my butt hurts. I used to. I have a beautiful chair and crafting with Mrs. Crochet and Coffee. Hello, thank you for stopping in. I thought you and your family. She said she's eating dinner with family. If you're still on in a bit, I'll be back in. I'll be handing it over to Bexley Creations in probably 25 minutes. But I thought you were going to just spend some time with your family, and I didn't want to bother you. I bothered you enough. I sent you a couple of messages. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. Good night, Rosie Posey. Yeah, yep. Yay to Sherry. She got her paper done. Now she can play for the rest of the evening. She can get on a live or she can do a video. I know the lives end in a few hours. I think Bexley's Creations goes live at 7 Eastern, and they'll be done at 9. And then I don't know, Sherry, if you want to put me to sleep. There'll be some sweet dreams. Just showing support. I'm going to leave the computer up. Oh, I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. I feel bad because I know you've been trying to get to just hanging out with your family. And you keep popping in and giving us all support, and we want it. We're not going to stop you. We do want it. Thank you, Jennifer. I will be looking for you. I haven't diamond painted all week. JC, what have you been doing? She says she hasn't diamond painted all weekend. That's not good. Ow. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to knock the camera. I'm sorry. Well, it was an improvement actually. Y'all are family too, like that weird extended family, but still them cousins that you only bring out when you want to have a good time. I know. Listen, we gonna all have a nice little celebration. Want everybody to come. We're gonna take a family picture, and then after the picture, okay, y'all, you ain't got to stay. Yep.
But you can't stay here.
You got to go home, but you know. She said exactly. I get it. JC's been doing chores, and my zoo has been extra this weekend. Yep. Yes, dearly crafted. I have had to do that in the past, so I know a little bit about, hey, it's time to go. That's how you keep things on task. That's how you keep relations going, know how to put them out on, before anything go down. Granny's Diamond Painting and Craft Corner this weekend has been great. Finished 3-panel peacock lady with a mask, and now almost done with female Indian. Oh, I think it's time now to show you guys, since it's 3:33 and we have about a little less than 30 minutes left. The 5-panel. I'm going to be doing like a randomizer giveaway when I hit 100 subscribers. And so I think we're going to have Justin pull out the 5-panel. This will be, I was going to say probably it's best if you take out the diamonds.
Just roll it out.
Yeah. So this is going to be the giveaway. I don't know how many people have worked on a 5-panel. I have one. I do like Disney and Disney characters, and I have one of Beauty and the Beast that I'll be starting probably in a month, because I have all of mine lined up. Those are the diamonds. But this is one that I liked. I liked it a lot, but I don't see it in my lineup anytime soon. So hold on one second. And I'm just gonna make sure I get it in. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. So, isn't that one nice? I like it a lot too. Yep. So once I hit 100 subscribers, everyone who was in here, I'm going to do a randomizer, because I really don't want to just give it to whoever became number 100. So what I want to do is I want to be able to give everybody who had an opportunity to kind of help me get to 100 subscribers, I want to give them all an opportunity to be able to win the 5-panel. So that's the one. And I also have a second one that I'm going to do like a runner up. It's a partial though, so I'm not sure how much you'll desire it, but it's always still nice to win something. I didn't know it was a partial at the time that I ordered it. Should have known, because the price was kind of attractive. Anyway, I'll be giving that as well. Am I at 89? Whoa. Okay.
You're about to be giving this away pretty soon then.
Wow. Okay, well, again, it's going to be a randomizer so that everyone has an opportunity to win the 5-panel. I have I have 4 or 5 5-panels in my stash. So that one, I only picked the ones that I really like, so it's not even like one that I wouldn't do. I have it so far set back. Right now, I have all of my paintings scheduled, if I can follow my schedule, through to, I believe, the middle to end of May. So if they go the way they're supposed to with how much time I put, sometimes I get off track. Like right now, there's no diamond painting going on. None. So hopefully I won't lose track, but right now I'm scheduled through sometime in May. And that one right there still wouldn't be one of the ones that would go for like June or July, because then I would start like birthday gifts and things like that. I'm back. Dinner is going in the oven. All right, Rachel Ray, I see you. Real quickly, guys, because I know we did the opportunity to show, the 5 panel, which I'll be giving away. I know I get a lot of questions on Facebook because I'll post pictures of me and my pens. My son, he also has a pen. I have arthritis. Here's my son's pen. I have arthritis in my left hand really bad. And I was getting to the point where my hand would cramp up and I would lose time trying to get my diamond paintings completed. So I had went online and I had seen everybody has their diamond painting pens, and they have the straight ones, which look really good. They look great. But these ones that have the bumps on them, they help because they give my hands an opportunity to just be able to lean in and hold everything. So I don't have to press as much when it comes to, basically when it comes to putting down my diamonds or sticking my diamonds. My son has the partial up and it's ready. Hold on one second. I see that there's a small delay. All right. So that is, let me see if I can zoom in. I don't want to zoom in too much. Well, that's even better if you can pull it to me. So all of this is just a picture, and then the buildings right here, this is all going to be a drill, and this is over here, except the people are a pasting area. So I love the picture, love it a lot, but I wanted to do a full drill. I don't like the partial drills. So that one's going to be like just a second place random photo. And yeah, I like that. Let's see, I see some. Jennifer Robbins. Oh my God, you are just too dang organized. I'm back. Dinner is going up. Okay. Tia, your work in progress is so. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Rhonda. Do you have the link for the next like? I put it in, but I will put it in again. Yes, let's see here. I'm going to put that in for the pen. The pen I got on Sadie's hand turn pens. The reason I know that there's a lot of these pens online. One of the biggest reasons why I went with Sadie's pens, I was in a Facebook group and I was looking for a pen, and someone said that their pen was softening up and starting to melt. And I was like, oh, that's not good.
How does it melt?
That's what I was wondering. How is it melting? And instead of them saying that couldn't possibly be so, the messages were, yeah, that can happen. And someone posted, well, that's never happened with the pen that I purchased. And so they posted a link. And for me, that's all I needed. So let me get you guys that link, because I have a small addiction to these as well. They are so comfortable. And I don't think that I could diamond paint for more than just like an hour or two without these pens. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I got these out. Diamond Painting Addiction Adventures with Jennifer Roberts says melt, LOL. Yeah, they said that, and I was like, oh. So for me, like I said, I need the bumps. I know there's some out there that are straight. The straight ones, even though they're wider than our regular diamond painting pens, they do still give me a lot of discomfort. And the arthritis seems to be mostly here, and then I get them in these two fingers, which are the hands that I use, the ones that I use the most when I am sticking my diamonds. So unfortunately, I needed I needed something that offered a lot more comfort. I was listening to Jennifer yesterday because I always want to be supportive, and she said that she didn't have the fat pins because they cost too much to ship, and that makes sense. Now, the link that I sent you guys, that is a U.S. based company, and she ships obviously international. I think she ships internationally also. But I just wanted to make sure I kind of pointed that out because I posted some pictures when I made my first purchase. My son, he doesn't have arthritis. He just likes the way the pins feel in his hand. He has a pen another one that's coming in. And then I have a couple more coming in also. Same thing with my diamond paintings. I use both of these interchangeably. Obviously, I have a 6-placer. And then I have a 3-placer, and then both of them have a 1-placer on the end. I do use my 3-placer the most, but for large areas, I have some large areas coming up here. I use the 6-placer. I think that's probably the most that I would be able to do at a time. I still had to be very careful. And like my son, he has one where he's used his 6 and his 9-placer, and he showed me how to, I think I go, north to south or south to north when you use them. But sorry, can you guys hear me at least? Can you guys hear me? There we go. It's still spinning. Maybe. Uh-oh, give her a second. That's nice. Can you hear me? Yes. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. I saw where Mrs. Crochet and Coffee said wall. I don't know why, but when it comes back on, it's in selfie mode. And so directly behind my camera is, it's actually a window. And I have my blinds drawn so that it's not crazy light coming in. Uh-oh, give her a second, spinning. Fingers too fast. Back, back, back. Oh, wow, everyone got booted. I don't know what happened there. Uh-oh. Tiara. Oh, that's your son. Puzzling. Yes, it is, Tiara. Diamond painting is more addicting than puzzling. I think you're on your own there, baby. Just so you know, my daughter, Tiara, she is at her dad's this weekend. And my son, who also, you said in arthritis free, I see you. My son will be going over after our session. He works part-time, and so he doesn't go the same day because he's a man now and he's in college. Let's see. My mom used to love giant puzzles. I just never tried it. You want an alternative? Get out my room now. At TR Whitney, I would get too puzzled. Y'all are really entertaining her. I am doing a 1,000-piece puzzle.
It's about diamond painting.
Yeah, oh snap. He over there adult. Yes, he is, Mrs. Coffee. He is definitely adulting it up, making mama proud. He does diamond paint. We usually do this every Sunday, me and him, 2 to 4 hour time because we are here in Vegas. And then afterwards, he'll go and join dad and sister. Sister went over Friday night though. But he goes during the week and they chit chat and they had a little man time, I guess. He wasn't always right, did me right, but he's done right by the kids, so they all have a great relationship. If they make you mad, then you have to start out with short pieces. Tiara, get out my room. You guys, what is my moderators doing? Letting her take over. Yes.
She is your daughter.
She is my daughter, but this is about diamond painting. Bye.
Still your daughter at the end
Like
of the
a
day.
mixed up game of Monopoly. Where is the yellow piece? Flips over puzzle. We used to do puzzles. I have a 20-month-old grandson, so he wouldn't leave it alone. Ooh. Yeah, he'll put those pieces in his mouth. I have some really nice puzzles that came in very nice boxes. I am thinking of throwing the puzzles out and using the boxes for diamond painting store. Oh, I like that. We'll create a different group for puzzles later then. Thank you. Go back to Diamond Talk. I appreciate that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I have probably about 7 minutes. And so I know that I gave you, I think I put the link in, but I'm going to put it in one more time. This is the link for Sadie's hand turn pins. And then after that, I'm going to put the link in for Bexley's Creations. She is up next. How you going to time out someone? That's like someone. I get it. I do. But she is not behaving. She's supposed to talk about diamond painting with us. So I asked her to. She's not talking about diamond painting, which is my addiction. She came to my addiction talking about hers. Here we go. This is next up. Yeah. Here we go. So, I want to make sure I'm saying her name right. This is Bexley Creations. Her station is up next. I will be handing my diamond painting pen off to her in a few moments. I really do thank all of you guys for for supporting me. I was nervous. Sherry was really trying last night to really help out. Ginger, I know she is tired. She jumped in and helped as a backup last night. She actually was she was messing with me. I'm thankful that this was my live and I didn't have to say the word to the Amazon tablet. You guys have my TV and my tablets acting crazy. As you can see, I have one tablet that I keep on my desk. So that usually I can grab it and chat when I'm diamond painting and doing drill with me's. I do have another 10-inch tablet, and then my TV is set to her also. So whenever you guys call her name and ask her to do something, all three of them start acting up here in the house, and it's crazy. Mr. Coffee is a little mad that I've had the computer open all week, so I'm going to be super nice. You did a great job. Thank you for hosting. I really appreciate you guys having me. Thank you so much for hosting, Tia. Enjoyed myself. It was our pleasure. I thank you for hosting. You are braver than I. No, Blonde Noir. You did great. This was fun. Sorry it was so quiet. I appreciate all of the fun. I didn't pull out my chips but once. Great job. Thank you for hosting. Thank you for hosting, Tia. You did a great job. How far is Justin getting on his painting? He's getting a lot further than me. He's actually working, and I'm not. You did great. I look forward to seeing more vids and chats in the future. Yeah, you did. So he knows why my head hurts laughing my ass off that time. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Mrs. Coffee, you had a headache almost 3 days. How are you doing? And you still up and about and doing things? You didn't sit down and put your feet up? And how was dinner? The potatoes and the, what did you have? Steak? No, tri-tips. You had tri-tips. Yep. Water. Yes, Sherry. Tri-tips are great. Really great. Anyway, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so nosy. I got a life, woman. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I got one job, keep the kids alive.
Yeah, that's
I get that. You're right. It does. Okay, that's good. Woo, you had me worried the first day when you said when you bent over and your head was still hurting. Um, yeah, I was worried. Okay, well, I'm glad. Jennifer Roberts, I was telling my son about your what the potato chips, man. You guys made yesterday really fun. I really thank you very much for that. I'm sorry that my lives kept crashing. I'm glad that I didn't have to restart a new one. I just hit resume because I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I would have been able to do that. I'm so new. I don't know how to mash the button. That Maggie, have you heard about Maggie? Yes, yes, I have. I am gonna learn. uh, uh, crafting. Okay, so I have about a minute. I'm getting my pens ready. I'm going to hand them off. And don't forget to visit Sadie's Hand Turn Diamond Painting Pens so that you guys could look around. You can pick the blank of your choice also. That's the other thing that I like about it. You can adopt. She'll post some that are extra, and then you can, pop in and request to adopt it if you're first. Which I like also because that's an immediate way. That's how I got these. I have the ones that I placed an order for, and then these came up, boom, popped in, adopted them, and was able to purchase these before the ones that I actually ordered, which got them here sooner. It got me diamond painting a lot more because, like I said, I was limited in how much I could diamond paint. Let's see that, Maggie. Yep. LOL. I like your tablet holder. $1 at Dollar Tree. Love that place. I'm on Sadie's. There we go. I had fun. Thanks for hosting. You're welcome. It is now, well, for me, it's 3:55, which means in about 5 minutes, Bexley's Creation is going to be coming up. What I noticed that we've all been doing, and I've definitely been taking advantage of, been kind of handing it over a few minutes early to give everyone the opportunity to run to the restroom, get themselves a drink. I didn't want to drink in front of you guys, but as you can see, I had got myself a nice big drink, and kudos to Jennifer Roberts for putting this taste in my mouth. I got my potato chips. I'm ready for the next. I'm going to go ahead and hand the pen over. And you guys have been great. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys tune in to the next one. We're going to have a ton of fun in there. I cannot wait.